This is Mark Millar. He's the critically acclaimed and popular writer behind such works like Superman Red Son, The Marvel Civil War, and Ultimates 1 and 2. Like a lot of writers recently, he's been more focused on his creator-owned work. Stories like Kick-Ass, Jupiter's Legacy, Wanted, the list goes on. 3 of his creator-owned works have been made into major motion pictures: Wanted, Kick-Ass, and most recently, Kingsman: The Secret Service, which is based on his comic book with Dave Gibbons, Secret Service. Now, I haven't seen Kingsman, and judging from the box office, it looks like not a lot of you guys did either. But while it looks good, I'm not planning on seeing it anyway, at least not yet. Why not? Well, in all honesty, I really don't want to support the practice of comic books being used as glorified movie pitches. Allow me to explain. With the success of superhero movies and stuff like The Walking Dead and Sin City and Scott Pilgrim, it's pretty clear that Hollywood has its sights on comic books at the moment. Naturally, major studios are on the lookout for the next big comic to turn into the next big movie or the next big TV show, which is all well and good. But then you have certain creators that are trying to take advantage of this situation in the wrong ways. They create a comic with the sole purpose of just getting optioned off by a movie studio, because to them, that's where the major success lies. As soon as the first issue comes out, they immediately try to sell it to major studios to get the big Hollywood money. This makes their comic a cheapened experience overall. It shows that they're more focused with the fame and fortune that comes with a movie than they are with any sort of recognition for putting out a good comic book. Now, I don't mean to say that Mark Millar doesn't care about comics. If you read his work, it's very clear that he does. And I don't mean to single him out in this situation either. But accidentally or not, he's become the poster child for this sort of action. 4 of his creator-owned comic books have been made into major motion pictures, with many more in active development. Superior, Nemesis, Super Crooks, MPH, all of them have active movie deals going on right now. These deals were made before Millar finished his work, and in the case of Super Crooks, before the first issue came out. And what's most puzzling about the movies that have been put out based on his work is that, with the exception of the 2 Kick-Ass movies, they've been drastically different from the source material. Wanted, the movie, was about a secret society of assassins with cool abilities. Wanted, the comic book, was about interdimensional supervillains who take over the world and do some really horrifying shit. Kingsman changed the Secret Service from MI6 to the Knights of the Round Table, made Colin Firth and Taron Egerton's characters strangers instead of uncle and nephew. They added a spy school subplot and completely changed the motivation and angles of the major villains. Hell, the comic wasn't even all that known for his action scenes, but the movie is being praised for having the most fun and frenetic action in recent memory. So why even bother trying to get your comic made into a movie if you're not going to adapt it properly? Comics were not designed to be fancy storyboards, they were designed to be read. I mean, if the Watchmen movie has taught us anything, it's that some comic books don't need to be made into movies. In fact, that could be the last thing that needs to happen. So while I still like Mark Millar and his comic book work, I really can't get behind him or any writer for that matter who does stuff like this. So, sorry Kingsman, I'm gonna wait till you're on HBO or Netflix. You're not getting my money this time. Tell me what you guys think. Does this bother you too? What are some other comic books that you can think of that are made solely just to become movies? Let me know down below or anywhere on the internet. And as always, like if you like, subscribe if you really like, share this video with your friends. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Basically what happened was DC announced the end of their line-wide initiative, the New 52. Now continuity isn't getting reset, but about half the books are being canceled and replaced with new ongoing titles. And the little New 52 logo isn't going to appear on any covers anymore.
I think the reason why they accepted the deal is because they desperately needed help.
Yeah.
Like, the first Amazing Spider-Man did well.
Right.
The second one, not as much.
Yeah.
It did not get the numbers they were hoping.
Didn't get the numbers. It didn't get the critical reception.